Using its Advanced Circuitry Emulation technology, Martinic has painstakingly recreated the AX73 synth, adding new modern features and bringing it into the future. In our basics video, we gave an overview of the synth and showed you how to get around the AX73 and how to start designing sounds. In this video, we'll take a deeper dive into some of the synth's more advanced features. You can download the demo of the Martinic AX73 for free now from the Martinic website. Let's start by looking at the keyboard section. This section gives you a lot of control over the voicing of the AX73. Choose between unison, dual, and poly modes with the assign dial. Poly mode plays each note with one voice. Dual mode uses two voices per note. Unison assigns 6 voices to a single note. These voices can be detuned using the detune dial and spread using the width dial in the VCA section. Let's turn our attention to the AX73's more advanced modulation features that we didn't cover in our basic tutorial video. Each envelope has a velocity dial. This lets you control the amount of modulation based on the velocity of the note being played. Turning this dial anti-clockwise creates an inverse relationship between velocity and modulation depth. You can control the overall depth of the modulation of envelopes F, O, and 4 with the depth dial. And you can totally invert the modulation envelope with the invert switch. The LFOs also have some advanced parameters. Step acts a little like a sample and hold sequence, sampling the set waveform at a certain number of times, determined by the step dial, during its cycle. The result is a stepped motion, and the exact pattern depends on the chosen waveform and the step setting. Invert and depth act in the same way as they do with the envelopes, and mod selects how much influence your keyboard's mod wheel will have over the LFO's depth. Delay the onset of the LFO with the delay dial. You can deactivate the loop button to run the LFO as a single cycle. This means you can use LFO shapes like parabola to get interesting one-shot modulation sweeps, and random to get a range of random values. One powerfully unique feature of the Martinic AX73 is that each layer has a separate arpeggiator. This means you can create complex patches with counter melodies by setting the arp on each layer to different speeds and patterns. You can also change the length of each layer's arpeggiated notes to create different textures. This is a useful tool for designing some truly unique patches. For more AX73 specific sound design advice, check out our tips and tricks video. The arpeggiator can be turned on and off with the on button. If you switch on hold, MIDI notes trigger the ARP without having to be held down on your keyboard. There are 11 ARP modes, which include several standard Arpeggiator modes, but there are some more unusual options too. In shuffle mode, notes are played randomly, but notes cannot repeat themselves. In improv mode, the Arpeggiator randomly chooses a direction, up or down, for the note that will play after the current one. Each layer is home to a bend section, which allows you to control which parameters are modulated by the pitch wheel and by how much. The pitch wheel can, as you would traditionally expect, control the pitch of the oscillators, and you can set the maximum pitch bend using the VCO dial. The AX73's pitch wheel can also control the cutoff of the filter. You can also turn both dials up to modulate VCO pitch and VCF cutoff simultaneously. The AX73 comes loaded with more than 570 presets designed by sound designers who have worked on projects ranging from the Blade Runner soundtrack to patches for the Yamaha DX7. To find the presets, click the Presets tab in the top of the AX73 interface. Here, you can scroll through the entire preset bank, search for a specific preset in the search bar, or filter presets using the tags at the bottom of the interface. To the left, you'll find 3 categories: My Presets, Factory, and Favorite. My Presets is where presets that you create and save are stored. To save a preset to the My Preset collection, click Save Preset As in the top toolbar of the AX73. When in the My Preset collection, you can add tags, rename presets, and change the author by right-clicking on either Name, Collection, Type, Character, Comment, or Author in the Info panel. Factory is where you'll find the over 570 presets that come built into Martinic's AX73. You can add presets that you use a lot to the Favorite collection. To add a preset to the Favorite collection, right-click on it and select Toggle Favorite. Like most software synthesizers, the AX73 allows you to create and save new presets, but Martinic have taken that one step further with the AX73's preset browser, allowing you to create new collections, customize the look and feel of them, and then export them in order to share with friends or even sell online. To create a new collection, right-click in the collection window on the left-hand side of the interface and select New Collection. You can name your collection anything you like, and add an image to go with your collection. This is a great feature if you plan to sell presets and want to add a personal touch to your collections. You can also add some text which will be overlaid over the display image. Once a collection is created, it's easy to add pre-made presets to it. Find a preset you want to add to your new collection and select it. Then, right-click on your new collection and select Add Selected Preset. Continue to do this with each preset you want to add to the collection. Once you're happy with the presets in your collection and its name and look, you can export it by right-clicking and selecting Export Collection. Choose where you would like your collection to be saved. The collection will be saved as a .mcol file, which you can share as you like.